everyone, and thank you for tuning into TradeChat. My name is Panzer, and today is just a vlog to catch you up on what is going on. Of course, I've been posting a ton of videos on Facebook. I've been streaming on Facebook 5 days a week now. I stream every Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, plus Saturday and Sunday at 4:20 Eastern Time because memes, am I right? But I just wanted to check in because St. Jude Play Live is getting so close. It begins on April 27th, and if you're someone who fundraised for us last year, the team page is officially up and open. I will link it in the info below, along with a Google Drive folder that contains a bunch of resources. Whether you're on my team, not on my team, fundraising or not fundraising, you may want to check it out. There's a bunch of quick facts about St. Jude that you can use while you're streaming just to kind of give people a little more information about St. Jude. I also included a document I wrote of examples of where your donation might go. So if you donate $1, what that dollar might pay for kind of thing. And then I also did a step-by-step of how to actually set up your account through Tiltify and how to join the team if that is something you would like to do. Even if you don't join my team, it's still valid instructions for any team you may want to join. If you do plan on actually donating and not fundraising, you don't have to go through all these steps, so don't worry about it. Also, this year I made a bunch of new overlays. I think I made 20 new overlays, plus I included the Photoshop document, so if you do have any skill with Photoshop, you can edit the background to have whatever picture that you would like to have. Words are getting really hard, okay? It's been a long everything. I feel like it's weird because like I've been on YouTube for almost a decade now, and I've been kind of neglecting my YouTube this year in this whole shift to Facebook, and it's like really exciting and scary simultaneously because I'm obviously not like giving up on YouTube by any means whatsoever, which I think some people got that idea from my last video, but I was mostly just trying to say there's going to be more videos on Facebook as well, so follow me there. Don't unfollow me here, but you're a free human being to do with your freedoms as you choose. I don't know. My sister is on her way over right now, so if I feel like rushed to you, it's because I am rushed. I'm very rushed indeed. What else is going on? So I'll have a new video for the Intel Extreme Rig Challenge going up in the next like 10 days with another chance to win a new computer, which is super exciting. I will also have a video coming up in the near future of my new computer, which is all put together, and I'm recording, well, I'm technically not recording on it, but I'll be editing and uploading from it by the time you see this video. I don't actually record on my computer. I record, well, not on my camera either. It's confusing, okay? It's confusing, but I just wanted to like check in and say hi and see what was going on. Back to St. Jude stuff. The ADD is completely out of control today, if you can't tell. But back to the St. Jude stuff. If you are someone who was owed a prize last year and have not received it yet, every single person who should be getting a prize got an email in the last couple days asking them to get back with me with some information so I can get everything shipped out. I should have everything shipped out by the end of next week. So help me God, I will at least have gotten the prizes out before the next prize season starts. And you know, I wish I had some great valid excuse as to why it took me so long, but the truth is I just spread myself too thin last year. I offered too many prizes that involved me hand making unique things, and I guess it's certainly a wonderful problem to have that you guys are so generous that I can't keep up, but that's where I'm at. You're so generous that I can't keep up. So this year I'll be taking a little bit different of approach. More of the prizes will be coming directly from companies so that I don't have to worry about shipping. More of the prizes will be digital so I can just email them out and I don't have to worry about mailing out paintings or mailing stuff out. I will still have physical prizes, but they will not be as elaborate as previous years because I just have a problem with burning the candles at both ends and spreading myself too thin and putting myself in these positions where then I feel guilty because I can't do all the work that I promised, but I will do it. Also, as the big announcement, I guess, for St. Jude this year, I plan on doing my Draw My Life. I think that'll be up next year. That was like my big, oh, if we hit $50,000 or whatever, I'll do a Draw My Life. And I'd initially anticipated putting it out immediately, and then the more I thought about it and the later it got, it made more sense to kind of use it as like, at the beginning of the video, be like, hey, it's that time of year again. Last year, you guys got this video as an incentive, so here's the video. I am definitely doing it. I'm nervous but excited. I know you guys have heard this for a year, but really it has to be done within the next 13 days, and it will be done within the next 13 days. So definitely look forward to that if that's something that you've wanted to see out of me. And giggity phrasing, I don't know. So that's a thing. Also, if you like care about my personal life at all, my sister is pregnant, like super pregnant. Like she's like 7.5 months, like gonna have a baby very soon pregnant, which is exciting and nerve-wracking for me all the same because there's a child that is going to be in my family that wasn't there before, so that's weird and new and interesting, but it's like an exciting thing for my sister, and it's also like, that's such a scary thing to happen in someone's life, and exciting, but also scary. I am a naturally anxious person, so if I can veer towards anxiety, I promise you my brain does. So I'm hoping for the best in every way, but I don't know, it's exciting and nerve-wracking. That's all I really got. It's like, I got a dog recently. I got a dog like 6 weeks ago, and her and Tyke are like best friends now. It's the cutest thing ever. They like play. They're still like, she's still coming out of her shell because she is a rescue. She's not, it's not like we got a puppy. We adopted a 6-year-old dog who came from so her original situation was she was at a Hoarders in Kentucky who had 40 dogs, and the police took 20, and then they spayed and neutered the other 20 and let the person keep them. And then those 20 dogs were brought to a shelter in Kentucky, which apparently that region has a real issue with overpopulation of pet animals and animal hoarding. So that shelter unfortunately has a pretty high turnover rate, which is about the most sensitive way that I can word that. So luckily the dog that I adopted, she was pulled by a rescue group here in New York, and I went through the whole process of adopting her, which was a lot. It's super hard to adopt a dog. Like, let me just put that out there. It might be easier if I had gotten her just from like a little local shelter or something, but because she came from a rescue group, it was like, I had to do an application, and they did veterinary checks. They called about all my animals to make sure like I'm a good pet owner and like I'm not, a terrible pet owner, which luckily I consider myself to be a pretty good pet owner. And they came in, they looked at my house to make sure I wasn't a hoarder, or, that I didn't have some unsafe situation, or that I wasn't hiding animals or anything like that. So they came and checked out my house, and then we went out and had Tychus meet her. And when we knew they got along, there was then like a waiting period to make sure that you really want the dog. And now we have her. We've had her for about 6 weeks. Her name is Naya. She is a Jack Russell Terrier, maybe mix. I don't know. We're going to do a doggy DNA test. Would you guys like to see a video of like a doggy DNA test of her and Tyke? Because like, I think that'd be really fun. Nick and I did DNA tests of ourselves, but we're just white. There's just nothing interesting at all. Like, it's not like, oh, we're like 2% Middle Eastern, or like, we're like 2% Asian, or no, literally just mutt white, completely not interesting at all. So, that wasn't worth making a video about. But like, what if my dogs are like, I don't know, I just want to do it. Because Tyke is allegedly half Jack Russell and half Shih Tzu, but he's like 30 pounds. That's like twice as big as either of those dogs should be. And Naya is like very tall and lanky and kind of like petite for a Jack Russell. Like, Jack Russells are usually like short little stocky dogs, and she's like really lanky. So she might be a Jack Russell that's just poorly bred. That's very possible. But she also could have like min pin, or like she almost looks like Chinese crested in a way, because her skin is very like underneath, like if she were to have all of her fur shaved off, which I would never do, but her skin is like spotted, like she's like got like white skin with black spots all over it, but like her fur is all white. So it looks very Chinese crested when it's short. She's cute, which by the way is the cutest name of like a mutt-bred dog ever. Like, Tychus is allegedly half Jack Russell and half Shih Tzu, and they call him a Jack Tzu. If you are half Chinese crested and half Jack Russell, they call it a China Jack, which I just think is like a really cute name for a dog. But anyways, we ended up naming her Naya, if you didn't know that. And I know there was like a little bit of a controversy in the comments the last time I mentioned that we renamed her, and I feel like I need to take a stand here and now. If you adopt a dog from a shelter or a rescue and you want to rename them when they're 15 years old, you're not doing anything wrong. Dogs and animals do not identify with their names the way that people do. It's just a sound that they respond to. And if you are someone like me that like you don't know if the dog came from an abusive situation or if people were mean to them, I don't want my dog to associate me with the things that may have gone badly in their past. And number 3, Naya did not really have a name. The shelter she came in was not given a name of the shelter because she was seized. She wasn't like surrendered. So if she had a name, they didn't know it. The shelter named her Robin, and then the rescue renamed her Charlotte, and we've already had her longer than she was in the shelter or at the rescue. So she's already had the name Naya longer than she had either of those names, and she answers to it. And it's very clear to me that she was not given a lot of attention when she was young because she didn't know how to sit, which at 6 years old, even like the most basic dog can usually sit, you know, and she didn't know how to sit. She wasn't housebroken. She's still learning a lot of things, but as of right now, she can sit, she can speak, and she knows her name, which in my opinion, after 6 weeks is pretty good. She's also, I would call her 95% housebroken at this point. She will like whine or bark at you if she needs to go out, but she has no patience. So if you don't get up and let her out right that second, she does not hold it. She's just like, well, you missed your chance, and she'll just pee on the floor. So that's been a challenge, but she's a little dog, so it's not that big of a deal. It's not a lot to clean or anything. And it really, if you just let her out when she barks, she's fine. Although I would like to teach her to hold it for just a minute, you know, or let me know a little earlier. But beggars can't be choosers. She's doing a great job. She's doing amazing, sweetie. What else is going on? That's pretty much all I can think of off the top of my head. I really just wanted to pop in and tell you guys about St. Jude. Like I said, the Draw My Life will be coming very, very soon before the St. Jude event because I want to use it as like the big kickoff because I think it's a video that'll probably get a lot of views. And I'm also in a place right now where I'm comfortable talking about my past, my present, and maybe even my future, even though I don't know what's going on with my future, man. Like, I feel like I've finally reached a place on the internet where maybe I don't want to be a professional interneter anymore. Like, I don't not want to, but I also, like, I don't know, I'm getting older. I want to explore my career options. I want to, you know, spread my wings, which is why I've really enjoyed doing Facebook so much because on YouTube, I feel very, very limited to World of Warcraft. Like, I can't talk about anything but World of Warcraft. And, you know, when I started making videos almost 10 years ago, nobody made videos talking about, like, the World of Warcraft news and patches and updates. It was all creative stuff, like Blood Elf rap and, like, parody songs and machinima and stuff like that. And now World of Warcraft news is a dime a dozen, and I don't even think I'm like the best source for it, which is kind of why I stopped doing it. I don't want to scour the Reddit threads to figure out what people are the most triggered about today, and I don't want to like manically study the alpha notes to see something that may or may not make it to the final build. I don't know. It's just not doing it for me. And I refuse to like put out videos that don't interest me just for the sake of views. If I was going to do that, I would just make like reaction videos and I would fucking troll the algorithm and look up what was trending. Like, I want to make videos that I enjoy. And I'm so lucky that with Facebook, I have the freedom to kind of make videos about whatever I want. And I can make videos about, if I'm playing PUBG, I can make videos about PUBG. And if I'm playing another game, I can make videos about that. Or I've been doing like a weekly tech and gaming show, which I was uploading onto YouTube about a month after it went up on Facebook. But people like didn't understand, which I don't really understand how they didn't understand because I was always very... In the title, it would say original upload. Here's a link to the original upload. But people were just like, I don't understand. This is old news. I don't get it. This is a month old. I don't fucking get it. And I'm like, I don't have the patience to explain to you what's going on here. So I've just been uploading those to Facebook and I really enjoy making them. And if that could be my primary content in life, I would do this forever because it's a blast. I just get to talk about games and science and tech stuff that's interesting to me, and the people who are watching, it's interesting to them, and it just feels really like positive all around. But I don't know. I'm just going with the punches, seeing where life takes me. Right now, life is taking me to a lot of conventions, and I like that a lot. I love traveling, so PAX East was an absolute blast. Hello, and thank you to everybody who I got to meet while I was there. It was really fun. I got to stream from the Facebook gaming booth. I feel like I'm really settling into being a streamer, which is something I never really super felt comfortable doing on Twitch or YouTube. It felt very toxic and trolly, and on Facebook it doesn't feel that way at all. It just feels like I'm playing games with my friends, and I'm trying to like up the quality of my streams, and I've ordered a bunch of like props and costumey type things, and I want to be the most entertaining version of myself that I can be on stream. And I love that my streams are only 2-3 hours long, so I have the energy to do that. And I don't know, everything's just really great right now, and I don't really have anything else to say. I hope that you guys will join me for St. Jude Play Live this year on Facebook. And if you are someone who's on my team, please know that you can stream wherever you want. If you want to stream on Twitch or Mixer or YouTube or I don't know where else you stream, but you're welcome to stream anywhere you want. I actually adjusted all of our overlays so that the overlays don't include any language that makes it platform specific. So like last year, they all said donate below. Like, pointing to Twitch panels, but now, like, because Facebook doesn't have those, and I don't really know how Mixer is set up, I wanted them to be more inclusive for everybody. So it just said kind of thank you for your donations. And I'm so excited to see how much money we raised this year. Last year, as a team, we did over $100,000. And for the total event, for the total Play Live, since it started in 2014, we've raised over $250,000. I believe we're at $267,000. It gets me all warm and tingly when I think about it. The things that you guys have helped me accomplish and allowed me to be a part of are super amazing, and I would never trade those experiences for anything. And I'm super excited. This year when we do St. Jude Play Live, I've got a couple really cool prizes that I'm going to be giving away. The chair that you see me sitting in right now, the St. Jude Play Live chair, I'm going to be giving that away to a random donor. It's not that I don't want to reward high donors, I just don't want to bribe donors. You know, like, I don't want someone to donate a couple $100s because they want to win something. I want them to donate a couple $100s because they know that that money is going to pay medical bills for kids at St. Jude whose families never have to pay a dime for their treatment. You know, I want people to get the same feeling out of it that I do, and I'm super excited. So anyways, back to St. Jude. Anybody who joins the Derp Squad, who joins my team, I will make your first $5 donation, no matter how many people end up joining my team. So I'm really excited to do that for people and to help them kind of get their start into charity fundraising. And I'll also have, like I said, I have all the assets and resources for my team to help them while they're streaming, and I'm trying to make myself as available as possible for questions and anything like that people have. And all in all, I'm just super excited for the event this year. And I can't wait to see what good things that we're going to accomplish together. But I got to go because my sister's going to be here any minute. But thank you for having this little chat with me. And I will pop in soon and talk to you more about other things. And I hope you're having a wonderful weekend. I'm going to go. I'm so bad at outros. 10 years and I still can't do an outro. I'm going to go. I love you all. You're in my hearts. I'll see you soon. Goodbye. Goodbye.